welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be swatches of the GLAMINATRIX Cosmetics Fairy Lights palette. I know this came out a couple months ago, but they're supposed to be restocking it in January, so I thought now would be the perfect time to just go over this little 6-pan here, do some swatches, apply it to my eyelids, do a first impression. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you like swatching videos, if you like shimmery eyeshadows, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I would love it if you stuck around. But with all that, let's just get into the details of this palette. All right, so of course I have all the makeup that I'm wearing today listed down in the description box below. I'm very excited to play with this. I believe that this was GLAMINATRIX kind of holiday launch, and it has 5 shimmers and 1 holographic. And this is what it looks like. It retails for $40, which I don't think is that bad for 6 really sparkly shades. I love GLAMINATRIX just special shadow formula, which is why I decided to pick this up. It's sold out and they're supposed to be restocking this in January sometime. When I know the date, I will put it down in my comments and put a pinned comment or something like that, because as of now, it just says that it'll be returning soon. And, you know, I've just been loving on GLAMINATRIX in 2023, so I had to pick this up because their last few launches I've really loved. The Rich Romantics palette I saw is low in stock, and that is my favorite palette that they have currently. So if you were considering that palette, I'll link my review up above and in the description box. If you were considering that palette, I would definitely grab it before it's out of stock, because GLAMINATRIX does put their palettes, like, they eventually will go away. So if you've been thinking about that palette, I really recommend it. But we're just gonna do some live swatches. I'm gonna put this on my eyes, at least 2 shades or so. I do have just like a brown in my crease to just kind of define my crease a little bit. But let's get started. I'm feeling a little bit rusty. I have not worn makeup in almost 2 weeks, like a lot of people. I got sick over New Year's. I don't think I've worn makeup since my Chatty Get Ready With Me that I filmed for New Year's Eve. I'll also list that video if you missed it. So it's been a little bit. It was nice to put makeup on again, but I'm still kind of just feeling, I feel good, but my stomach is very sensitive, very opinionated as of late. So I'm not sure which one is the holographic. I'm thinking it's this one, but maybe we'll know more once we do the swatches. I haven't touched this, I haven't swatched it, I haven't done anything. So let's see, how am I gonna do this? I don't really do live swatch videos. The first shade is Carol's, which is looking like a pretty medium tone, pale tone gold. And then we have Festive, which is more of your rose gold kind of gold. And then Star, which definitely looks like it has more of a gunmetal to a green base. So let's just swatch these. I'm gonna do it on this side of my hand. Here is Carol's. Like I said, very smooth, ultra pigmented. I mean, I barely dipped my finger in, and you can see that gold base. Next is Festive. Definitely more of a rose gold. And then Star, which I'm interested to see this one swatch because it kind of looks like a gunmetal with a green base, which definitely, yeah, more of a silver. I'm not seeing too much green in the swatch like I was kind of seeing in the pan here. Now let's do these last 3. So the first one is Cracker, which I think is the holographic, just based on it looking different in the pan. We're gonna see. Then we have Presence, which looks more like a cool tone pink versus this, which was more of a warm tone pink. And then we have Wreath, which is more of like a fuchsia pink, I'm thinking. So let's swatch these out. First one again is Cracker. And I'm kind of interested to see how different, like these two I think are going to be the most similar in the palette, Star and Cracker. One's just lighter. Then let's do Presence. Yeah, more of a cool tone pink versus this warm tone pink. And then the last one is Wreath. And that's the most colorful one in the palette. So these are the 6 shades, you know. Yeah, I'm guessing Wreath is the holographic one out of the 6, but you really can't see it too much. I wouldn't say it's an obvious holographic, or I don't know if I would categorize this as a holographic. But I'm thinking that for my lids, which ones do I want to try? I think I want to try Festive and what was this one? Presence, like the cool tone and the warm tone pink. Or should I try Crackers, the holographic one? I guess I should probably try Crackers just to see how holographic it is on the eye. So I'll do Festive, the warm tone pink, and Crackers on my eyes, and we'll just kind of see how they look versus the swatch, how pigmented, how much fallout, etc. So let's do that. Like I said, I do have a very light matte brown in the crease just to add some definition. I will tell you, trying to take off these swatches, I just have glitter everywhere. And I think that I'm going to apply my NYX glitter glue to one eye and see if that makes a difference. I'm just going to do a very small amount. We're not going to do any kind of intricate look. I'm really just going to apply this to my eye because that's how I would wear it if I was going to wear this palette. Now, I think for the one with the NYX glitter primer, I want to use Crackers and see, because I really want to give the holographic the best chance it can get. I don't think you'll even see the holographic sparkle. But let's just tap it and see. I mean, it's very opaque. If you don't like a very kind of thicker shimmer, you won't like this. I will say it's a little bit different from her other shimmers in her palettes. I find those to be a little bit more sheer, but since this is like a holiday palette, I can see why maybe they went all out with the shimmers and really like gave them a bang. I'm gonna take just like a smaller blending brush and just blend out the edges so it's not so harsh. Just like that, nothing special. I just don't want it to be like shimmer matte. Now let's go in with Festive. And this is bare lid. I mean, I have concealer, like leftover concealer and powder, but nothing else on here. It's a very pretty rose gold. Same thing, just gonna blend out the edges here. And definitely fallout. So if you're going to use these, I would either spray your brush, use a glitter primer, or do your eye makeup first. I think that there's a stark difference between the two colors. Like this is very much, you know, wearing silver, and I can see the holographic even without my glasses on the lid. So, you know, it does have some holographic features. I just don't think it's super, super intense holographic. And then this one's just much more of a subtle sparkle. Still very impactful, but in comparison to the two, it's very neutral. And I like both of these. I probably, just to be safe, would use a glitter glue and do my eyes before my base. But I like these a lot. And I think that this is super just the perfect holiday launch, in my opinion. It screams holiday to me without being too much. And I would much rather buy a palette like this from Indie than some of the other holiday palettes that came out. It is very messy still, like I have glitter all over my fingers. That's just how it goes sometimes with like the super, super impactful shades. That's really all that I have for you today though. I kind of wanted to keep this video short, simple, sweet, ease my way back into filming a little bit. I am happy that at least I was sick over the New Year's because my birthday is on the 8th, which is, by the time this goes up, should be tomorrow. You should be seeing this on Sunday. So I'm at least not sick for my birthday, and that's nice. But here are all the swatches. Again, just really, really pretty. Really happy that I picked this up. I think that I'll get some good use out of this. And I would just love to know your thoughts. I'm going to try and just catch up on some comments. Thank you to everyone who's been patient. I know that I haven't been responding to comments in a little while. I put something on my community tab about it, but I will catch up and respond to all of you. Thank you for being patient, like I said. But let me know your thoughts on this. Like if you are going to pick it up, if this is something that you like during holiday, or if you like just a more full-on holiday palette launch from some other indie brands that we saw. I'm happy with this. Like, I like this. I already gave my opinions on it. I think the formula is solid. GLAMINATRIX has an awesome formula. They do have affiliate codes you can use. I don't have an affiliate code with them, but there's definitely a ton floating around if you want to save some extra money. I did at the same time, just to get your opinion, I did also pick up the Glimmering Creatures Volume 1. They recently released Volume 2, but I didn't like those as much. I showed these off in my Black Friday haul. If you didn't see that video, I'll have it linked. But I was considering putting these in this video, but I think I'm going to do a separate video for these 6 shadows, only because this is like more in their permanent line and the Fairy Lights is not. I think that they're maybe only going to do one more restock coming up, and then that'll be it for this palette. So that's why I decided this is not as much of a hurry. This was a little bit more pressed for time, and I wanted to show it off before it restocked in case you wanted to see swatches and make a decision and pick it up. But I definitely recommend it, especially if you just like more palettes. Without rambling too much, I find that I reach for palettes more than maybe singles like this. So for me, it's just easier to have a little small compact palette full of just some special shades. I'll reach for this more, I think, versus these, just based on packaging and component. But I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna leave you. Like I said, let me know your thoughts on this collection and what you think of it. If you've tried GLAMINATRIX, what you think of their formula. I have done a ton of videos on GLAMINATRIX so far. They've really been one of my favorite brands of 2023. I can't recommend them enough. This is where I'm gonna leave you though. I hope you're having a great one, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.